Hello everyone, this is Shravan Kumar Manthri. Welcome to our channel CSE GURUS. Now we'll see this question. Sum of the last 4 digits of a vehicle number. Of course, let us suppose if I have given this as a string. How to get these things are digits, right? So, but I have given as a characters in a string. So these digits are a part of a string which consists alphanumeric, both alphabets and numeric values, but I want these 4 digits. How to get the answer? So I'll do this one in 2 ways. Okay, one is by using atoi function, other one is without using atoi, simple, directly taking each character one by one. Okay, but we'll see how to do this. Is like, of course without using atoi makes it very simple, but you must know like what is this atoi, how to use it. This is also very most important, and I'll explain all this atoi function, and without that also how to get this answer we will see now. I'll demonstrate with the example and execution. So I'm writing the logic here. I'm writing the main function. Okay, yeah, I'll take anyway first I'll take something like, I'll introduce, I'm not going to the question right now. I'll take 2 strings, s1 which is something like 100. Okay, let me take directly. Why should I take like this? I'll take as a string as 1 2 3 as a string, it's not a number, right? And also s2 is also another string, 4 5 6. 2 strings I have taken directly, and now I'll take int sum is a variable. Now I want to do like this. Now I want to do sum is equals to s1 plus s2, and I just want to print what is the sum. Printf %d sum. Now will I get the sum or will I get any error? You can pause the video and find it out. So can I get the answer as 1 2 3 plus 4 5 6 which is equals to 579? No, we don't get. We'll see what is that error here. Yeah, it is getting some error. It's invalid operands of binary plus. So you cannot add 2 strings, right? So these are strings you cannot add, but I want to add which already a string as given, the numbers as given as strings. So you defined a string in which you have only the digits but they are characters. So how to do means you can use a function called as atoi of s1, which directly converts your string into a number if it consists all or numbers or digits. So that means atoi of s1 means s1 is 1 2 3 is a string, but now after atoi it will become 123. atoi of s2 4 5 6 it will become 456. Now you can get the answer. You can see here the output. Yes, you can see 579. So like this you can use atoi function. And remember, what if I write 1a3, will you get the answer? You can see. Of course you won't get any error, but you will get some wrong answer. 457 you can observe. So this is what happens when you take like this. So you must give all our numbers. In that case you can use atoi function effectively like this. Now we'll move on to our question. What is that? I'll take a string first, str of something like 100. Now anyway we need some of the last digits. The question is, might be I require some other variables. Anyway, whenever they require, I'll define there itself. I'll take a string by using getS. Now what I have to do, I want to use atoi function first. So whenever there I have given a string, so I have taken that example as ts01 801234. So these 4 digits I want. Okay, so directly if I use atoi, can I get the answer? I told you no, I won't get. Why? Because it consists alphanumerics, but I want to take this out, or I want only this substring. How to get the substring? Let us suppose it has the length n. From n I have to come back. Let us suppose this is a string length. Okay, I have to come back. How much? I want only 4 digits. I have only 4 digits at the last in vehicle number. So I have to come from n minus 4, n minus 3, n minus 2 and n minus 1. These 4 I require. Anyway, index starts with 0, right, up to n minus 1. I want from n minus 4 up to n minus 1. I have to take the characters I want to store in another string. Then I have to use the atoi function. So that is what I'll do. Now you can observe. So I need another string s2 where I want to store my substring. Okay, so of course first I need to find the string length. So how to get the string length? You can use strlen function. Without that also you can get it. Str of n is not equals to null character n plus plus, and I'll keep semicolon directly. I'll get the string length. That n variable to be declared. After getting n, I have to go, I told you, like from last. So for I starts with n minus 4, I up to or equals to n minus 1, or I less than n, directly I can keep it, right? So whatever the characters are there, I want to add into substring s2. Now what is s2? Which is, I'll take another variable j is equals to 0, j also to be incremented. So now s2 of j, which is equals to str of I. So each one by one character I am storing in a substring s2. And finally, of course, once it is done, I have to, the last character must be the null character. Of course, in some compilers, if you don't write, also it will take, but for properness I am taking this one. So now what about s2? What is s2? s2 will consist of, I'll declare I and j. Now what s2 consists? Only the last 4, which are digits, but it's a string, right? s2 I'll convert into a number. I'll take a variable k or num. Okay, num is equals to, what is that? a2i of s2. Now what is s2? Actually it's a substring which is consists last 4 digits. That string I am converting it to a number. Now once it is converted to a number, our task is over. How to get the string length we know. What is that? How to get the, how to get the sum of the digits of a number? We know that logic. I'll write here. So the very simple logic, I'll write while your num is not equals to 0, I'll take sum is equals to sum plus, anyway I need to get the remainder first, or else directly I can write sum plus num percentile 10. Anyway, operator precedence, num percentile 10 will be first executed. Okay, when I get a remainder sum, anyway sum should be equals to, initialize it to 0. Now then I need each digit n equals to, that is num equals to num by 10. So like this you can easily write, and finally whatever the sum is I'm printing. So like this easily you can write it. So this is what, first I have taken a string, then whatever the last 4 characters, digits which we want, that I have taken by using the string length, and I have taken those 4. Then I kept it in a s2 is a substring, then a2i function, then we got it. We'll see the execution part. Is there any error? No. I'll take the input. Now we can see, yeah, 10, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, which is 10. I'll take some other example. So the sum is 5 plus 7, 12, 6, 18, 22. Yes. So like this you can do. This is a one method. Now without using atoi. That is a very simple actually. How to do that one we'll see now. So what we will do here is, we don't want to go for atoi function. Very simple. I'll take the character I told you now. Here the character n minus 4, what is there? So here itself I'll take that character, I'll convert it into a number. That means ASCII value, let us suppose 1 is there. What is the ASCII value of 1? 49. How to get 1? Minus 48 or minus 0 in single quotes. So this I'll apply and make it sum. Very easy, you can do it. So in order to explain how atoi will work, I have taken this example. Anyway, this part is not required, and of course there is no need of substring. Now I need okay, this part is not required. We'll see. J is not required. Yeah, get as I have taken a string and have taken the length. Of course there is a need of length. After getting the length, I equals n minus 4. When I get a string str of I, I'll take sum is equals to or sum plus equals to, anyway sum is initialized to 0. str of minus 48 I can write, or I can write 0 in single quotes. Both reflects the same. So when you get 1 means 1 minus 0, 1. Okay, or else 49 minus 48, which is 1. So like this each digit it will be taken. Anyway, this is not required. So like this, so sum you will get, finally the answer is over. This is a very simple, right? Easily you can do it. Yeah, go for the same. So 3, 4, 5, 6, the answer will be 18. You can say directly you will get the answer. So the answer will be 28. So we have completed all these questions now, and we'll see these questions in the next video lecture. Thank you.